Welcome everyone here to the Serino Stadium for girls lacrosse as face-off is now. It is the Saugus Sachems and the Stoneham Spartans. Stoneham Spartans coming into Serino Stadium for the first time in girls lacrosse. Take out the Sachems and the game is on, and now ball still loose on the ground. Oh, it got deflected. Saugus ball. Saugus will shoot over onto the right side today. And Stoneham now has the possession of the ball. And now here comes Stoneham. Stoneham's in. And a save made by Andrade. I'm in the press box today. And it's a little warm out there today. It's a somewhat humid day, but it feels like a summer day outside today. Hope you all enjoyed it before the girls lacrosse game. And now Saugus now takes it. And now Howley finds Nina Pinecchio, and now here comes Nina. Nina goes around one defender. Amanda DeFranzo now has the lacrosse ball. And Fiore shot, save made. Georgia almost got the first goal of the game for the Sachems. She was denied. And now here comes Stoneham the other way. Stoneham goes around, spin around again, shot. That one goes wide. And looks like Stoneham had won the race to the ball. And now here comes the Spartans. The Spartans are in blue. The Sachems are in home whites. Stoneham and Saugus now battling with the ball. They pick it up. It's Howley. Now to Callie Pinecchio. Callie goes, trying to go around the one, trying to go around the other way, this way and that. She's trying to choose which way she wants to go. Callie has to pass it now as DeFranzo has it. If Pinecchio ever went find this way or that, she's gonna get blocked every time. DeFranzo shot, and that one goes. Now Georgia after it. Fiore now. Or that. And now that trickles away, and here comes Stoneham up the rush. We got no score here. Sachems 0, Spartans 0 in the first half. 21-10 to go here in the first half. And all goes up towards middle. And all coming up all the way to the far left side, and that goes out. On the top left of your screen, and now you see Sachems bring the ball out from end zone. Or Stoneham bring the ball out from the end zone. Stoneham ball still. Now here comes Stoneham. Ball comes loose. And which way he's gonna go? Which way he's gonna go? And Saugus ball, it looks like it's going. Here comes Stoneham, goes around one defender shot. Hits the post. Checking second chance. And Andrade has to go get it. She plays it out. Here comes Fiore, flying up. Fiore, she's in. That got knocked off her stick. So they have to restart. That has to be Saugus ball there. If you knock the ball out of the stick, that is your ball. You have to restart. Georgia Fiore. Shot! Wide. Towards goal! And that was Ali maybe with a chance. And now here comes Stoneham the other way. As we got a tight one for at least the last 7 minutes of this game. For the first 7 minutes has been a close one. 0-0. We are hoping this one's going to be a close one. Stoneham towards goal, and Andrade got a piece of it. And now Saugus will bring it out. That goes out of play. Taylor Walsh about to play it for the Sachems. Here comes Fiore. Here comes Captain Georgia. Georgia finds Callie Pinecchio. Here comes Callie. Callie's in. She's firing. And save made. Callie Pinecchio got a shot on net, but that one didn't connect with the net. And now here comes Stoneham to take the ball out of the zone. Oh, I don't know if that could happen. I don't know if they're supposed to do that. I am probably not supposed to do that. Hold the stick with one hand. And that ball goes in. Well, it's... And it must be 1-0. It's 1-0 Stoneham. Stoneham is up 1-0 on Sachems. And now here comes Stoneham the other way. Stoneham now going around the horn. Shot. And I wonder what to... Oh, ho, 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 oh. Oh, we got a card. We got our first card. And it goes Stoneham. possible situation for the Sachems that they could tie it up that penalty. But we have to see on how Saugus could do here on this. Georgia Fiore now has it. And still Saugus ball. Oh, restart. And restart. Oh. Like the referee, looks like something going on with the Stoneham. Like it has to go to a different setup. Fiore. Still Saugus ball. Saugus is trying his best to tie this one up at 1-1, but still 1-0 at the moment. Saugus is really pushing to tie this one up. Shot on net! And scores! And it's Allie Maybe with her first varsity goal. It's about time that she got one in. I bet her brothers and family is probably happy about this. Allie Maybe ties the game at 1. Her first shot on net and her first varsity goal. And the girls are really congratulating her. That was a dream come true by Allie Maybe. In her first year of girls lacrosse, got 1, and now maybe she can get 2. We'll have to wait and see. So that's one of many goals to come for Allie Maybe. Callie passes up, now trying to go to Nina, Stoneham. Looks like an interference. Oh, looks like an interference with the, looks like an interference sign there. Or something. A couple times this happened. Callie Panecchio. Callie finds Allie Maybe. Allie. Oh, that one went in, and that one. Oh! And I believe maybe Georgia Fiore or two to 1 Saugus as there is a timeout. Looked like that bounced in. That went up at someone and in. Wow. Very surprising goal for that second goal. 2 to 1 Saugus. It is Sachems 2, Spartans 1. good feeling about Allie. Maybe she's off to a good start. Got 1 goal. I bet you, her parents are probably happy, and her brothers are probably happy. Brian and Mike. Jane and Big Mike. And she's only an 8th grader. The new incoming 8th grader, Hallie maybe, scored her first varsity goal. You're in the varsity level for the Sachems. That's a pretty exciting moment right there. Scoring your first varsity goal at any sport, scoring a point, anything to score points in your varsity game, your first ever attempt to score points. That's always an amazing moment in any sport. Either as a freshman or 8th grader. Also, it's an chant.
1, 2, 3, together!
Saugus girls are ready. Now let's right on Stoneham. Well, it may have been deflected off of someone, and then maybe could have been Georgia Fiore. It could have been a different one for the second goal, but all I know 100% correctly that Allie maybe scored the first goal. The second one is going to be a little tricky, but it looked like it was deflected off of something. But this is very good for the Sachems. To keep this up, keep up the energy, the momentum, and keep putting shots on net, keep putting balls in the net. That's what you have to do to win a lacrosse game. It's not just the girls, it's the boys too. But that's what they have to do in girls today. Now Stoneham. Oh! And what is going on? What is going on? Saugus ball. That's what's going on. Stolen by Stoneham on turnover. Stoneham in. Shot. And that one goes wide. Two to 1 Saugus in his first half with 12:40 to go. Whistle blew right before that shot went in the net. That's not going to count. Whistle blew right before. Stoneham with an attempt here. Oh! it looks like they're gonna restart. Shot and goal. And I believe that was, are we 19? Might have been number 7 for Stoneham. Load that up. And it was Ava Crosco with a goal. Number 7 for Stoneham, but could be right, could be wrong, but Georgia Fiore trying to go in front. Now is Stoneham. Oh! Almost came loose. Goalkeeper for Stoneham. Now here comes Stoneham now. With the ball. Georgia Fiore. Fiore picks it up. Georgia now. DeFranzo. Stoneham with the ball. Trying to go around. Pass there. Onto her stick. Coming into the Saugus zone. Carrasco shot and goal. Ava Carrasco, number 7. That one was Carrasco. Number 7 for the Spartans, and Stoneham regains the lead 3-2. Well, Saugus trails by 1 at the moment. It is Spartans 3, Sachems 2. Here at the 10:37 mark here in the first half. Oh, I wonder what's going on over here on the face-off dot. Look like she got a green card. Maybe a violation. Must have been a violation. Oh, some interesting stuff. Maybe you have to use a certain stick at the face-off dot. Maybe. I have no idea. Well, Saugus now has the possession of the ball for the time being. Georgia Fiore looking to tie it up. And she ties it. 3-3. Georgia Fiore. The captain strikes. And it is 3-3. Tie game. That was a perfect location by Georgia Fiore to get that goal in. Right in front of the goalie. It was like a breakaway. Well, this one's tied at 3-3. Ellie Maybe picks it up. Lost it, and Ellie Maybe regains the ball. Ellie Maybe now. Maybe. Callie Pinocchio. Callie. Coming in on her own. In front. And scores! Callie Pinocchio fakes, hinges, whipped it to the side. Past the goalie. Far right side, she whipped it. And it is a 4-3 game. "4-3 game for the Sachems as they came back from being down 3-2, came back to tie 3-3, and now regained the lead 4-3. This has been a back and forth affair between these two clubs. This has been a very interesting first half. For at least maybe 10 minutes, it's been scoreless until the first goal. For maybe half the first half, it was scoreless. But there has been scoring since that. That was Samantha Valley. Valley picks it up. Can go anyone, and now as Stoneham takes the ball away. Now here comes Stoneham. Stoneham in. 8:20 to go here in this first half. 4-3 game for the Sachems. But for at the moment, Andrade keeps it a 4-3 game, but that doesn't go far enough. Oh! Looks like something. Yeah, looks like something going on with the Sachems. Looks like referee called something on the Sachems, and now there's a penalty shot. Attacking the net on this attempt for Stone on Andrade. Save Andrade. Andrade has been playing well for the last few minutes. Body, and it's over a whistle now as Taylor Walsh takes it. Got knocked off the stick. Taylor Walsh will continue her journey to the net. And now, shot! There by DeFranzo. Oh! They didn't know where it went. And then the goalie found it and did not go in. Allie, maybe. Shot! And now here comes Stoneham. That was very close. That was very close to Allie's second. And now here comes Stoneham. Stoneham shot. Save Andrade. And that must have went in off of Andrade. Oh boy, it's tied at 4. That did deflect off of Andrade. She was trying to play the ball, but the ball went in the net. Tied at 4. Four apiece. And now Stoneham now has it. Now watch this go to 7. And I think the whistle blew right before. I heard the whistle right before that shot. And they're going to go for the attack the net situation. The whistle did blow right before the shot on goal. Shot and a goal. And that is Ava Crosco again. 5-4 Stoneham. With 4:54 to go in the first half. .454 to go as this 5-4 game. And now Saugus looking to tie it up again. Stoneham now bringing ball in. Shots. That one goes wide. Crosco with at least maybe 2 or 3 goals this game. And Andrade will play it out. Andrade does. Georgia Fiore trying to go to Callie Panecchio. The ball's rolling. Stays on side. Now here comes Callie. Oh, Callie lost the ball. But hey, that's okay. Saugus has the ball still. Callie will restart from where the ball dropped. As Callie will have a chance. Teammate on the rebound. Allen goes to the behind the net, and now Stone now has the ball. Exit in the zone. And it goes through midfield. Stone now has it. As we're at the 3-minute mark of this first half. With a 5-4 game. Stone now. Here comes Stoneham. Shot and wide. But Stoneham keeps it in. Shot and a goal. I believe that's number 10. It is number 10 for Stoneham. And that will be Courtney Ponzo. Courtney Ponzo with a goal for Stoneham number 10. 6-4 here in its first half. So today's game actually started at 5:15 today. The varsity team played following the JV team. Usually it's the other way around. Usually varsity plays before JV, but today varsity played after JV. What a surprise for that to happen. Have JV lead the games and then have varsity close the games. Wow. Stoneham now attacking the net. Shot. Save Andrade. And that one trickles. And that one goes. Behind the net, out of play. Stoneham has to bring it back in play. Still digging for the ball. Still raking. And now Stoneham now has it. Stoneham. Shot. Save Andrade. Andrade whips it out. Hangs it for Callie Panecchio. Callie looking for a second of the game. Callie's in. Callie. Scores! That's her second. Callie Panecchio. This season, Callie has been scoring a good amount of goals. And she must be loving it. Callie, that's her second of the game. She probably has like double-digit goals this season. Well, it could be, maybe it could be less, but. Maybe one of these days I might want to get the stats from these girls. I want to get the stats, maybe get the stats. I want to know how many goals these girls have. I know Allie maybe has one. I want to know how many Callie has. And it looks like she's going to go for a third of the game. Callie now trying to go to George Fiore. Now the ball's loose. Air horn sounds, and that ends the first half of play. Saugus down by 1 goal. As we about to enter halftime. It is a switch of halves. We're on to the second half right after the break.
Take your Saugus TV experience beyond TV. Connect with us and stay up to date through social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Missed a televised meeting or event? Find it and watch it on our Vimeo page. And for everything else, visit our website, saugustv.org.
Welcome back here to the Serino Stadium. We are about almost set for the second half. The teams have to be prepared. We're all prepared up here. Timekeeper's already set down there. Referees are already set at the face-off dot. Now we have to wait on the players. Now Saugus is ready to go. Now let's see what Coach Toomey and Coach Garente's girls have to do here to try to win this one. See if they can turn around after being down by 1 goal, 6-5 to start the second half. As we end halftime and into the second half of play. Anthony Moschella is upstairs. Nick Graffeo down here in the press box. In a nice air-conditioned press box. It's a little warm. It's like kind of like a tropical feel out there. But Anthony seems pretty comfortable out there. Game is back underway. Now here comes Stoneham. Has the possession now. Stoneham has the ball. Start this half. Here comes Stoneham. Stoneham now has it. Lost it. And Saugus will take it the other way. Patterson, long pass, defense. Man to the Franzo. Finds Georgia Fiore. Fiore. Stoppage. And they can start around just outside the 25-yard line. Man to the Franzo now has it. Sachems. And the Franzo. Now here comes the Franzo. And the net. And maybe scores! The threes, yet again, scores. That is number 2 for number 33, Allie Maybe. And I bet you the family is probably excited to see Allie score her second. If the family's here at the stadium, seeing Allie play, it's a good night for you guys. If you guys are watching us virtually, you got some goals to see. And a goal. Stoneham strikes back again. And that one's by number 10. That one's by Ponzo again. Courtney Ponzo with another goal for the Stoneham Spartans. And it's 7-6. It didn't take long at all. That score was tied at 6-6. Now it is a 7-6 Stone lead. About maybe like 10 to 15 seconds after Allie Mady's goal, Stone scored. Just like that. But the Sachems had to hunt to tie this one back up. And now here comes Stoneham. Stoneham upfield. Shot in the goal. And that was number 1. That was Bridget Scally. Scally with the goal for the Stoneham Spartans. 8-6. Sachems are down 2 goals. Allie Maybe will take the face-off after that goal. Allie must be playing attack, as that's what attackmen or midfielders do. A midfielder or an attack. She's either a midfield or attack. And Andrade makes a save up of that opportunity for Stoneham. And Stoneham will pick up the ball. Stoneham now. Ball's up in the air. Now goes back into Stoneham's stick. Shot, and that one goes wide, far left. Now the ball leaves the zone, and now Stone will have to bring it back into the zone. And now Stone out with the ball. Here comes the Spartans. Spartans keep it in. Shot, that one goes in. I think that was number 9. Sabrina Sacco. Number 9 for Stoneham Spartans. And Stoneham are up 9-6. Saugus down by 3. And now Stoneham has the ball again. Off the ball, and Stoneham will have the possession when play resumes. Down to 21 minutes ago. And Andrade makes a save. And Saugus will have to bring Stoneham ball still. And now Saugus will bring it up. Andrade plays it way up. Intercepted there. It's kind of like an interception by a football pass. And now in. Went off the ground. Saugus ball. Andrade will play it. Andrade. No, right now. Picks up the ball. No, Saugus will bring it out. Passes up and now, oh! Stolen by Stoneham. This is Spartans. Ball's loose. Still loose on the ground. Still. Stoneham now. Stoneham now. Shot and Andrade makes a save. She plays it out. Intercepted again by Stoneham. And now, Stoneham now. Stoneham just laying that this way. Firing. And wide. Far right. Even though this is a 3-goal game, this is still a pretty tight one. And Andrade just let that one go in her own net. Trying to play the ball, and that ball just went off her stick. And that goal counted 10-6. Timeout called. That's at least the second time that happened in this game. Andrade tries to play the ball, and it just trickles right into the net. Oh, Andrade's a character. Well, got some good stuff to talk about. Allie Mabey scored twice in today's game. I have to say congrats to Allie myself for getting 1 and 2 goals in today's game. That is an awesome accomplishment. A very, very good moment. 2 good moments. First goal and a second goal. I bet your mom and dad and Ryan and Mike are probably going to be proud of you. As they probably will be. But that is a very, very big accomplishment. To get 2 goals on the same game. On the same game. In the same game. 2 goals on the same day. And Allie Mabey is just a goal away from the hat-trick. 3 goals.
1, 2, 3, Saugus!
Teams are ready. We are ready. Everyone else is ready. And Now let's play some lacrosse. Saugus down by 4. And number 33 taking the face off. The 2-goal number girl. The 2-goal girl right there. 33, Allie Maybe taking the face off. A 2-goal 8th grader. Stoneham now flies up. Shot. Andrade makes a save. Shot, and Andrade got a piece of it. In the corner. Saugus will play it out. Stoneham will bring the ball in. Now Stoneham now. John wide. Ball goes out of play. Long pass. Intercepted. Which way is it going? Which way is the play going? Ends going left. Saugus ball. Georgia, that one's blocked. Still loose. Stoneham now has it. Stoneham now. Still behind the net. Stoneham in front of it, and that ball drops, and they're gonna start the attack. The attack the net situation here, as what they do in girls lacrosse. Shot and goal. And I think that was 7. Roscoe. And Stoneham. Up 5. Saugus down 5. And it's now 11-6. With 15:43 to go in the game. Stoneham ball. Now comes Stoneham. Stoneham now. Swinging that. Goes towards net. And that one goes wide of the net. And now Stoneham behind the net. Play it out. Now. Whistle blown. And it looks like another attacking situation. Andrade is ready. And the play resumes. Shot and a goal. think it is number 12 that scored. Or 2 or something. Could be 10, could be 11. But it is 12-6. Saugus up by Stoneham up by 6. Saugus down by 6. Here in this one. Shot in the goal. 13-6. This is not a close game anymore. It was an interesting game, but this one turned out to be going the opposite direction for Sachems. Still got half the quarter to go. Still got less than 15 minutes to go in this game. Georgia Fiore now. Fiore. Fiore. Stolen by Stoneham. Here comes Stoneham. And did the whistle blew right before the whipping? I think it did. I think the whistle blew right before the goal. It did. Stoneham has opportunity shot, and Andrade makes a save, and now she plays it out. Goes right into Taylor Walsh's stick. Now Walsh and Callie picks it up. Callie Panaccio. Panaccio couldn't tuck it in. And Stoneham ball. Callie Panaccio, she came inches away from scoring off of that play just a few seconds ago. That was very, very good. Very good momentum by Callie Panaccio. And she almost went for the third. She almost went for a third of the game. And the referee lost sight of the ball. And now Saugus will bring it out. Violet Howley. Amanda DeFranzo, a foot race. Amanda won the foot race. Here comes Amanda. Oh! The Stoneham goalie almost did what Andrade almost did. She almost let that one go in her own net, but stood out. Oh! And Stoneham will have the ball. Now Stoneham now going around one defender. And now here comes Elise Rigo. Rigo. Oh! He's all good to go. No worries. That was only a soft trip. That wasn't even that hard. Whoa! Nina is checking to see if she's okay. She's okay. Nina went for his little stumble. Shy on the goal. 13-6. It's now 14-6 Stone. And that is Jill Spinelli. Spinelli with the goal for the Stoneham Spartans. Allie Maybe and Jess Valley will come out. Sachems will make some changes. Very good performance by Allie Maybe with 2 goals in today's game. Very good job by her. It's more than one side to say it. I'm just very, very happy on what Allie just did today. With the ball, with the stick. Here comes Nina. Nina's in. Nina scores! Nina Panaccio. That's the one that we're waiting for. With 9:25 on the scoreboard, Sachems are down by 7. 14-7. Nina Panaccio with 1. And sister Callie with 2. Now let's see if Nina can match Callie. See if she can get number 2. As the goal scorer is now taking the face off. Nina Panaccio. Nina will love that goal. Oh! Oh, that's a card. Oh, we got a card for Stoneham. Must have been another face-up violation with another card. I guess that's what they do for violations of the face-off in girls lacrosse. I guess it's a little different in boys lacrosse. They kick the... Oh, there's another card. And another one on Stone. Now this is getting interesting. Oh, well. The 2-man advantage. That's what it feels like right now. 2-man advantage. It feels like a girl down for Stoneham. 2 girls down. Shot. Oh, that one hit the post. It feels like Stoneham short-handed at that moment. after they got cards. Shot, and Andrade got a piece of it, and another one, and Andrade probably got a piece of that one as well. Callie almost had it on her stick. Callie probably wanted that ball to go onto her stick. She wanted that ball to go on her stick. Now she might have an opportunity to get it back on her stick. She may. Taylor Walsh now has. No Saugus now. Shot! Didn't miss by much. Well, tomorrow, Serino Stadium will have the boys' lacrosse game. Oh, it looks like must have blown the flag. Must have shown the flag. I guess that's what this situation is, a flag, and they have to attack the net. Well, we'll talk about boys lacrosse after this moment. And that ball goes out of play. Well, I'm going to do a little promo. We're going to do a preview of tomorrow's game for the boys lacrosse team. As the Sachems will play against the Gloucester Fishermen for a 4:30 start tomorrow here at the stadium. And it'll be here on Saugus TV. Sachems Fishermen and boys lacrosse. And then baseball on Wednesday. And girls lacrosse. We got double whammy on Wednesday and Thursday. We got World Series and the stadium 2 nights in a row. 2 days in a row. 2 sports, 2 days in a row. And we got softball on Friday to close the week. We got a jam-packed schedule. That is following today and for the rest of the week. We got a lot to cover this week. Not only this game, not only tomorrow's game, but Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. And just keep this in mind. Both Wednesday and Thursday will both be double headers, double whammies, 2 double whammies. Shot, and that one goes in. 15-7 Stoneham. And it looks like the whole unit, they're switching out. Looks like Tori Carter had a shift. And now it looks like Allie Mady is coming back out for another shift. Maybe to finish this one out. And maybe she might get number 3. We'll have to see if she gets number 3. She has to keep the ball on her stick, goaltend in net, and that's how she'll get number 3. That's how she got number 1 and number 2. Now let's see if she can get number 3. This is gonna be the player of the game today. Allie Maybe. It's gonna be our star of the game. We might have more than one star. And we'll do that maybe on a timeout or on a little break. On a stoppage or something. We'll have to recap the stars of the game. We're not going to have one, we're going to have two. And now here comes Stoneham. Saugus will bring it out. Ball comes loose. Stoneham walks away with the ball. Sean. And Andrade got that one out. Andrade made the save and capped that one out. She kept this a 15-7 game. She denied that one. And a stop to play. And now we'll get to our two stars. Our two stars. Number one, Allie Maybe with 2 goals. And the second one, Callie Panecchio with 2 as well. And number 3 is Nina Panecchio with 1. Those are our 3 stars of the game for the Sachems. And for the Spartans, it is... We'll do that in just a second about Stoneham's. But number 7 and number 10 doing it. And now as Saugus now takes the ball. Allie Maybe. It is. Allie Maybe. This way and that. .240 to go. And as soon as this game ends, Anthony has to go right to a meeting. Annual town meeting. And Stoneham scores. Oh! That one did not go in. Andrade plays it. No goal. Take that one off. Well, Anthony has to go right to the annual town meeting. And that meeting will start at 7:30 tonight. And that will be seen on Vimeo and on Channel 9, I believe. Channel 9 here in town. And you can see this game on our YouTube page and on Channel 22. John, goal. Now it's 16-7. Stoneham. And this one is pretty much, that goal's pretty much gonna put an icing on the cake. This one is pretty much gonna do it. For the moment right now. Unless Saugus has something to respond with. But Stoneham now has the ball. Shot, and that one goes by Andrade and in. 17-1. 17-7. My correction on that, 17-7. It's a 10-goal. It's a 10-goal game. 17 to 7. $40 seconds to go. Well, hopefully the boys will do something tomorrow against Gloucester, as that's the next game that we're going to be focused on after this one, as we got 15 seconds to go in this one. Boys Lacrosse tomorrow at the stadium at 4:30. Stay tuned for that one. And Stoneham is going to waste the clock down, and this one is going to do it. Well, we got a final today here from Serino Stadium in Varsity Girls Lacrosse. Stoneham 17, Saugus 7. There's some good games by a few of the Sachems. 3 of the Sachems had a very good game. Georgia Fiore is also another one that had a good game. Andrade, she had a good game at first. She still had a good game, but Sachems fall this one 17 to 7, and that will do it here from the Serino Stadium. Anthony Moschella, Nick Graffeo, and Anthony's got to fly. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.